Hi.
Yeah, we're going to be talking cannons. Yay.
Yay. Yay.
I like y'all. All right, where to begin? Okay, 1565, Pedro Menendez came here. Now, when he got here, he brought with him a bunch of cannons, very similar to the ones you see before you. Now, this one here in particular is known as a Spanish long nine cast iron muzzle-loaded cannon. Say that 5 times real fast, mister.
I can't even say
I'm kidding. Please don't. Now, folks, during this time, this was considered to be state-of-the-art weaponry. Now, the loading process, it's a bit tedious, might I say. You see what you do, you get your black powder, you pour it down the muzzle. Next, you grab some Spanish moss and wadding, and with a ramrod, you pack it down really, really tight. Now, once that's done, grab the cannonball, roll it down, boom, fire. Now, to reload, you gotta get this here sponge. You dip it in a bucket of water, and you ram it down the barrel to extinguish any lit embers left behind. Because if you don't do this, let's just say the next reload will be a nice way to make things get real loud and real quiet all at once. If you know what I mean.
Well,
Now, once that's done, grab the black powder, repeat the process, the rest is history, folks. This cannon can fire very accurately a 9-pound cannonball at a range of 2 miles once every 2 minutes. Not bad, right?
yeah.
Right!
Yeah!
That's right! Unlike our cannon only has a range of about 1 mile, which is roughly from here to the Bridge of Lions. Now, the problem there is that this range is not very accurate. It's more effective within a half-mile range. Now, the question is, will we hit that bridge?
No.
Yeah, we
Yes.
will.
Yeah.
Where?
Just don't know where.
Exactly, I don't know. Now,
Don't
folks,
shoot
that's
us.
known as a bombardera. A bombardera is a breech-charged, muzzle-loaded 6-pounder cannon. And all this means is that cannon is old, very old, built back in the 1300s.
Ooh.
Yep, and it comes in 2 parts. You have the barrel of the cannon, which is built like a tube at both ends. And then you have the powder mug, which is that cylinder you see right beside it. Now that powder mug is known as the servidor.
Just cool.
The servidor holds the wadding and the powder. You take that, stick it in the breech of the cannon, put a breech block behind it to hold it in place. Cannonball goes down the muzzle, it's ready to fire. A crew of 5 men with 4 to 5 servidores per cannon can fire anywhere from 2 to 3 rounds, 1 minute. Which is much better than once every 2 minutes, right? Right? That's right. Now picture this. 20 cannons along the bayfront right here, all aiming in one direction, all firing 2 to 3 rounds, 1 minute. You're looking at a volley of anywhere from 20, 40, 60, even 80, maybe even 80 cannonballs, 1 minute. Now folks, in the 16th century, this would be considered rapid fire. Impressive, right? Yeah, you want to see what's not so impressive?
Yes.
I'm glad you said yes, because I was going to show you anyway.
It's you.
This cannonball. Watch this. Ta-da! There's no giant explosion like you see on TV. That's because of type of technology. All this is a solid iron 6-pound cannonball. Up against a large ship, it probably just bounced off the hull. You're only going to get the captain and crew upset. Against a smaller vessel, like the chalupa over there. I'm talking about the boat, folks, not the taco. That's a chalupa. This against that, the effects will be devastating. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering to yourself, why on earth would Pedro Menendez choose to defend his fort using little cannons when they have access to the long nines? Well, I'm going to tell you. He knew the inlet is only 9 feet deep during high tide. Low tide is nothing but a sandbar blocking it off. Now, if the enemy were to attack, they would have to lead the big ships with the big guns 3 miles off our coast. And that puts us plenty of distance away from them. Now they have to load up the ship-to-shore boats like the chalupa. 457 years ago, that bayfront before you was completely clear of all vegetation. Where you're at right now, you get a clear view of Anastasia Island and the enemy approaching. Now once the enemy's within range, all 20 cannons will begin to unload at the same time. This 6-pound cannonball can travel at speeds anywhere from 400 to 500 miles an hour. Now, if you're one of the lucky few to survive the initial impact of the cannonball and all the splintering shrapnel that follows, well, guess what? Your boat is now sinking. And as a soldado prepared for battle, you're more than likely wearing armor, heavy armor. And guess what?
You don't have
Your
to.
boat is still sinking. Anybody want to guess what's not an Olympic sport in the 16th century? Swimming. Which is bad news for them, good news for us, right? Right. Now the amount of gunpowder used to fire a 6-pound cannonball is roughly 2 pounds. Guess what we're not doing today?
That's true.
Using 2 pounds, duh. If we were to do that, y'all wouldn't be able to hear anything for the rest of the day. Us, about a week. Now, guess what else we're not doing today?
Firing cannonball.
Firing the cannonball.
Why?
I know. Wah. But hear me out. There's 2 good reasons why. 1, it's the only cannonball we have. And 2, the neighbors across the bay and the Coast Guard, they have no sense of humor. The last thing we want to do is go to jail dressed like this. Especially Kevin, he's sensitive. Now, I'm going to give 3 commands, folks. My first command is going to be listo. That means, are you ready? My second command is going to be para España. That means for Spain. My final command is fuego. And that means fire. Right. Now, when I shout fuego, I want the entire crowd to shout out fuego.
Fuego!
Not yet. I love the enthusiasm, though. Now, this would be a good time to cover them ears if you got sensitive hearing or if you don't like loud noises.
I love loud noises.
Listo. Sí. Por España. Por España. Fuego. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah!
I just farted. I'm fibbing. Now, folks, we all just heard was 2 ounces of black powder compared to 2 pounds. Now, this does conclude our demonstration with the cannons. We sure hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. I know we just had a blast. Now, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, or confessions?
Who's going after that ball?
Who's going after that ball? Are you not paying attention?
No.
What you saw flying out was
this?
Spanish moss.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the wadding that we use.
Okay.
I really don't want to go to jail like this. No, not again.
Go touch it.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Y'all stay hydrated and have a wonderful day. Bye.